Ever since I can remember, I've been having recurring dreams about tidal waves. The dream has the same feature, which is this tidal wave coming up, overwhelming me. Often I'll be at a beach and the wave will just start in the ocean and I'll start retreating maybe towards the parking lot, trying to get back to the car, and the wave just follows. But this dream just kept repeating over and over throughout my life. At first it was just one wave. I would just be in the ocean and the wave would come. Then I got two waves. As I got into my later 20s and 30s and life got more complicated, the waves would be coming from both directions. I think water can represent a lot of things. Water can represent our unconscious, water can represent our emotions, water can represent where we are in the flow of life. And for me, it's been the combination of the emotions and the flow of life. So I get overwhelmed easily, and the tidal wave dream comes to show me that it's getting to that point again. I'm building up again to that overwhelmed state, or I'm right in the middle of it and I need to ease back a little bit. While all this is going on, of course, I'm growing up. I'm going from being a young woman to a woman and to a more mature woman. And over those years, I've done a lot of emotional work. And the dreams change to reflect that. So at one point, I would have the dream and the wave would be coming, but I would find a building I could climb up the stairs and get to a higher ground, so I'd be okay with the waves. There was one point where I would see the wave and I would dive into it. And I could breathe, I could swim, it was okay. And that also gave me another lesson from the dream, that when I'm afraid of something, instead of clenching up and getting scared and looking for where can I run, I could just dive into the situation. In the last several years, it's changed again. And it was almost as if the wave and I started dancing with one another. It was turned from a nightmare that used to wake me up scared to an incredibly beautiful dream. So when you talk about flow, flowing with life, I wasn't just flowing, I was dancing. You know, I'd finally achieved that. A recurring dream is special in a way. It's special because it's really trying to get your attention. It wants you to listen. There's something that you've overlooked, that you haven't resolved. So I believe all dreams are gifts. I believe all dreams have important messages for us. But a recurring dream is an invitation to really pay attention, to really turn toward it and learn what it's trying to tell you. So to help you work with your recurring dreams, start by practicing remembering your dreams. The best way to do that is to keep a dream journal or a notebook by your bed where you can record your intention to remember your dreams before bed and then write down any dreams you remember in the morning. As you keep track of your dreams, you'll start noticing if you do have themes, images, or symbols that recur. When you discover that you have a dream symbol that you want to work with, perhaps a recurring symbol, there are three main approaches that you can take. The first one is to do a little free association with the symbol. So again, I'll use the example of the tidal wave. What are my associations? In this case, I might write or brainstorm with a friend or therapist. The first things that come to my mind when I think tidal wave. A tidal wave is big. It's made of water. A tidal wave is bigger than me, bigger than you. It's overwhelming, it's scary, it's dangerous, it's powerful. So if I have a dream about a tidal wave, I might look to see if there's a part of myself or something in my life currently that shares those characteristics. Am I feeling big and powerful? In this case, no. Is there something in my life that feels bigger than me, more powerful than I am, and that's going to overwhelm me like the wave? So whatever the symbol is, you can look at it that way, by breaking down the characteristics that that symbol contains for you and seeing how that might relate to your waking life or to a part of your own personality. The other thing you can do is a technique called amplification, which is similar to free association, but in this case, you're looking at the symbol as it applies to the greater culture. So there's a famous Japanese woodblock print of a tidal wave. You can look to mythologies or to stories about tidal waves to see what information those might hold. In that case, we're tapping more into the collective unconscious, the collective meaning of the symbol. Another way to do amplification is to do your own contemplative work on the symbol, to really sit with it and to see what personal stories, mythological stories you associate with this symbol, and dig down deep into it that way. Finally, and I use this as a last resort, you can look it up in a dream dictionary or on an online symbol guide. The reason I say do that last is because symbols come to us personally, and our own personal association means a lot more than a formulaic interpretation. So I lived on Long Island, so the ocean waves have a very personal connection with me because I saw the ocean so much growing up. For somebody who's never seen the ocean, or somebody who worked on a boat or actually experienced a tidal wave, that image is going to have a whole different meaning. So a dream dictionary won't always work for you. There's no one size fits all when it comes to dream interpretation. So starting with amplification and free association and other dream work techniques is a better way to go. When you think about it, we have recurring dreams, so to speak, when we're awake too. When you say to yourself, I can't believe I'm in this situation again, right? I can't believe I got involved with another person who's emotionally inaccessible. Or you might say to yourself, I can't believe I've gotten into this situation again where I made some money and now I've lost it all. Or I chose the wrong job again. Those are like recurring dreams. So we can learn from our dream work experience how to handle our waking life events. It's not meant to be left on the pillow. So once you learn what this dream is trying to tell you, take some action in your life in response. And the dream will show you if you took the right action. It will check in and you'll see if your recurring dream has changed, shifted, or goes away because you've resolved it.